All right, so the next one is doing a good old quadratic formula. Sorry, I was just checking into the chat for you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and do a problem for quadratic formula. So quadratic formula, again, guys, that is going to be in, so you could do completing the square, or you couldn't do, or you could look into factoring. In this case, it's non-factorable. So therefore, I am going to use the quadratic formula. And again, if you forgot the quadratic formula, it's x is equal to opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. And again, that is when we have an equation set equal to 0, ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so in this case, that's why I was saying to solve. That's why I already wrote it to 0. Otherwise, if it was set equal to something else, then we might want to, we'd maybe just change like the directions a little bit as far as like find the zeros or find the roots or whatever may be the case. But in this case, since we have a quadratic equal to 0, we can just solve for our value of x. So therefore, we could say typically when I'm first doing this, I like to label my a, b, and c. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to plug them into the formula. Again, then also you don't really make that mistake later on. So let's go ahead and just plug them. So it's opposite of b. So if b is -6, that means b here is going to be +6. And again, I just made up this problem, so I don't know what type of solutions I'm going to have. But I guess once we do the discriminant, we'll find out rather quickly. So I have -6 squared minus 4 times a times c. And that's going to be all over 2 times a. All right, so x equals, let's see, that's going to be 6 plus or minus. Let's see, -6 squared is going to be a 36, and then that's going to be minus a -4, so that'd be +4, so that's going to be +40. Ooh, you did some nice problems here. Good for you. Divided by 2. Now you could simplify this radical. That's going to be 4 times the square root of 10. Or I'm sorry, 4 times the square root of 10, so that'd be 2 times the square root of 10 divided by 2. And then you could divide the 2 into both of those, plus or minus the square root of 10. So there we go.